This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast.
Marcy.
Betsy.
Okay, I'm going to talk today about a place we've all been. Well, you and I.
Ooh.
It's right here in Los Angeles. It's right by where we live. It's a really great area that I just love so much. Griffith Park.
I love it.
Love it so much.
Everyone, even if they haven't been there, they've all seen it. Because
it's in movies.
E.T.'s filmed there.
It just E.T. is filmed there. What part of E.T.?
The part where they're in the forest and they're riding the bike. Oh. It wasn't until I was like one night on location for a film, and I was just like looking around, and I said to the art department guy, I was like, why is this so familiar to me? He was like, E.T., man. And I was like,
oh, man, a ton of stuff. Like, I want to say, like, Back to the Future tunnel is from #2 is there.
Batman for the old television series.
Oh, yeah.
Is on the other side of Griffith Park.
It's an awesome, huge park in the middle of Hollywood.
You got the big Hollywood sign.
You got the Hollywood sign, and a lot of fun hiking trails. The observatory from Rocketeer. Remember the movie The Rocketeer? So
I
good.
think about it every day. Rocket Man
too.
or Rocketeer?
Rocketeer.
Yeah.
You think about Rocket Man?
That would be funny to conflate the two.
Yeah. But it's the best. It's also where like the haunted hayride is during Halloween in the abandoned zoo.
Yes.
Ooh, which is really fun too, whether it's Halloween or not.
Walt Disney has his like
little trains
thing up there.
It's a really cool park. If you ever come to LA.
On the other side, there's the zoo.
The zoo's there.
Everything. There's a cemetery.
Big old cemetery, Forever Young. What is it?
Forever
Hollywood Forever. Hollywood Forever Cemetery.
Wait, that's Hollywood Forever is on Santa Monica. Forest Lawn Cemetery.
Hell, yeah. Too many cemeteries.
A lot of dead
people. Not enough cemeteries. It's the fucking best. It's also, like, I feel I could do a series on the hauntings of Griffith Park. Because there's so many. There's apparently, like, just a ton of ghosts in it. There's a merry-go-round where apparently, like, a little kid ghost hangs out at.
There's a picnic table. Am I jumping ahead? Sorry.
You blew it!
Fuck.
You blew it!
Oh, man, was I not supposed to tell you the title of the thing?
No!
God damn it.
You blew it!
Oh,
it's fine.
Should I erase this?
There's a ghost of a merry-go-round. There's a whole curse on the park because of some land feud. I don't know too much. I'll talk about it later. But, like, the whole park is cursed.
Uh-oh.
Supposedly.
A lot of people
there's
go
even apparently like a green humanoid with like a long neck and bent back that roams around in the park.
Hot.
But
introduce me.
I mean, okay. Just go look in the middle of the night.
Me horny for a humanoid.
But I'm going to talk about the haunted picnic table.
Fuck, I ruined
it.
You
fucking blew it, Marcy. I'm furious. It's a funny reveal. Oh. It's a picnic table. It's picnic table number 29.
Ooh. Engine number 9.
And it's insane. I got this from 2 different articles. One's from the LA Times and one's from, I think, just copying the LA Times one. I know. Same exact things. So, on Halloween night in 1976, Perfect. A couple of 20-something kids, Rand Garrett, who's a musician, Nancy Jeanson, who was an aspiring actor, they were fucking.
Ooh.
They were making love, fucking, on top of picnic table number 29.
Okay.
when all of a sudden they got fucking crushed by a tree that fell on top of them and they died.
Uh-oh.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Their cremated remains were scattered around said picnic table.
That would be like giving it to your murderer.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, hey, here's the dude who broke into your house and killed you. Here, have the ashes. But they're scattered around the table. In the table, it's like carved R.I.P. 10/31/76, Rand and Nancy.
Wouldn't it be bad if you got killed having sex with someone that you like, this is the last time I'm going to see them? God. Look, the sex is great, but we don't really get
first time ever having sex. We're like, this is not.
I don't really know, and it's awkward.
Great.
Oh God,
like, awful. Fucking kill me when I'm like
eating a Sandy. Wait, when do you want to get killed?
Well, I was trying of like having good sex.
Well, maybe that was so,
eating a sandy butthole.
Crunch.
Okay, and after all of these years, the tree still has never been moved from the table, and
it's because of taxes, guys.
We pay the taxes. We don't see the tree getting moved. But one of the creepiest things is the tree still hasn't moved, and I'll tell you why. But it has also never started to rot or anything.
Whoa.
After like 40 years, which is weird. That's
is
creepy.
It mummified?
What the hell is this? I don't know. And so since that accident, or I don't know what it was, that weird force of nature.
Accident, yeah.
Weird things have been happening around that table. One such incident,
tell me,
started where there's a tree trimmer named Carl, and he was given the job to clear off the tree that fell on these two people. Like, it was his job to clean it up and everything, like a week or so after it happened.
Carl, can you go clean off that murderous fuck tree?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I guess, whatever. So he goes down to cut the tree, and as he starts, he said that he kind of felt funny, and this is in the middle of the day, felt kind of funny, and then started getting hit with like a strong, big blast of cold air. Ooh. And he was like, this is so weird. It felt kind of like he was starting to get a fever, that kind of thing, but very suddenly where he's like, what? This is too sudden. This is very weird. He would like shake it off and everything, but every time he would fire up his chainsaw, he would get like hit with that blast of cold air, and then he would start hearing moaning and like crying and stuff.
Someone was having an orgasm.
Yeah. So he would stop the saw and he would listen. Nothing would happen. Start it back up. Moans and crying and like cold air hitting him again. So he set down his chainsaw to go get a jacket from his truck.
Too chilly.
And he put the chainsaw on the picnic table. And when he went to his truck, he like started hearing like rustling. And he turns around and the tree is shaking like crazy.
No.
And he's quoted being like, it was as if somebody was picking it up and dropping it, like lifting it and dropping it onto the picnic table.
Oh
and
my
it
God.
continued to do this until the chainsaw was knocked completely off of the picnic table.
Oh
right?
my God.
Then it stopped. As soon as the saw was on the ground, it stopped shaking all this shit. And he got scared, and so he hopped in his truck, and the moaning started up again, and the whispering started up again, and a whispered voice said, like, leave us alone. And so Carl tries to start his fucking car. His truck. It won't start, and he begins to hear a rubbing sound on his windshield.
No.
Yeah. Like fingers on a windshield.
No.
And fucking listen to this. Letters started to form on the foggy glass. And in the end, it spelled out, next time you die.
No, Betsy.
Let me keep going. This is what Carl said. He started out his statement by being,
Carl's
"Look,
a horny
I
liar.
know I sound crazy, but this is what happens."
Horny liar, Carl.
It gets even wilder.
Okay.
So Carl refuses to finish the job. He goes back to work and he's like,
Look.
tells them what happened. His fucking supervisor's like, yeah, right, whatever. And his supervisor is named Dennis Higgs. And he's like, whatever, there's no such thing, you big old goofball. And he like kind of gave him shit for the next like month or so.
Million
to the
years.
point where, for the next million years. So to the point where Carl was like, hey man, I bet you $500.
Which is a lot back in the 70s.
It's a lot now.
It's a lot now, but in the 70s, that's
But
like...
in the 70s, it was like, what, $250,000?
You could buy 4 discos.
You could buy 4 discos for
10
$500.
roller rings.
Ooh, yeah. A shit ton of cocaine. So, yeah, he's like, I bet you $500 you cannot go and cut that tree up without getting scared or whatever. And the dude's like, I'll fucking take that bet and I'll go and do it at nighttime.
What's his name?
Dennis Higgs.
Dennis. Calm down.
Excuse me, I burped.
She queefed
So-
into the mic.
What?
You queefed.
No.
I'll cut that out. You hate that?
I hate that. Queef. No, you can keep it in. I don't care. So Higgs goes to do that night. The next morning, a jogger finds Higgs' body on the ground, and next to him is his chainsaw, and the blade has been bent like a U.
Oh my God.
Which, that's crazy.
Very strong.
That's hard to do. Like, even an old-timey strongman couldn't do that.
That's steel.
That's steel, folks. Only maybe the T-Rex from Jurassic Park could do such a thing. Maybe. Okay. The coroner said it was a
Wait, he was
heart attack.
dead? Oh no.
Coroner said it was a heart attack.
From trying to squeeze steel too hard?
Yeah. But like other officers and stuff at the scene were like, no way, dude. This dude seemed like he was literally scared to death. His hair turned white, and apparently his face was like stuck in like a horrified look.
Oh my God.
Also, his fingernails were broken, and they were like, it seemed as though he had been dragged and was trying not to be dragged. So for a hot second, they're like, is this foul play?
Murder.
Is this a murder?
Oh.
But then it was ruled like, no.
No, this is a ghost.
No. It's a heart attack, even though.
I mean, he could have been like clawing in the dirt with a heart attack too.
Yes. Yeah.
Like just like grasping for like to
But
like
does your hair turn white when you have a heart attack? It might. If it's
every
scary.
single time.
Every single time.
And if it doesn't, you're lying to get attention from your family.
So after his after that death, it's kind of just became a thing of like, let's not worry about that tree.
Yeah, it's not
Let's
worth.
just leave it there, and it's
think-
still there.
Carl murdered his friend.
You think Carl did it?
He was like,
I'll show you to make fun of me.
I have a lot of pride and I will not be tested.
And you have taken my pride. So yeah, it's there. I feel I was with Justin Michael, who's going to come on this podcast one of these days. He's delightful. And I think Tony, who will also be coming on.
She is also
we were-
delightful.
We were like wandering around the park, and I remember Justin being like, oh, that's the haunted picnic table.
I've never been there.
And I like didn't really think anything of it. And this was now probably, I've been here 10 years. This is now probably 9 years ago. So I
Wow.
didn't even think about it. And then when I was like, I'm going to do Griffith Park, I know there's a lot of stuff. And then that popped up. I was like, oh, fuck, yeah.
You've seen it. I've never been there, but
We should go.
When you were describing like the tree was lifting on and off the picnic table, it made me think that when they were killed, like someone had to lift the tree up to drag them out.
Yeah. You got to get those bodies out of there.
So there's like even parts of them like still.
Yeah.
I mean, not still to this day, but like but like that, like maybe just even just like hair and stuff.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes. And so there have been other, of course, like people have heard sobbing around the tree, screaming, laughter. People have gotten the feeling of like pressure on their chest, like as though someone or something is shoving them away from the tree. Yeah, it's pretty creepy. And you can go on and Google, like, just look up like haunted picnic table number 29, Griffith Park, and you'll see the tree on the picnic table. It's spooky.
That's where I want to have my next first kiss.
Your next first kiss. This haunted picnic table. But there's a ton of other Griffith Park stuff, so
that whole area is so haunted.
So haunted. You know that place is just riddled with buried bodies.
Oh, that's all I ever think about.
That's
is just
where
how
you go.
Not far away from there. Do you remember a few years ago when they found the head and hands up Canyon Drive?
Yeah. Spooky.
I lived on
That's
Beechwood
the
back
way.
then.
That's how you get up to the Batcave.
Yes. And I lived not that close to there, but I lived on Beechwood at the time. And so I just remember like going to bed the night after I heard about it, pulling my covers up and being like, I never thought about someone cutting off my head and hands.
Oh, yeah. Jess Jardin lived on Canyon.
Ugh.
Right up there. Yeah. And I remember. I want to say, and now I feel it might be too good to be true, that a dog found.
Yes, a dog found.
Named Indiana Bones. I think I read that in an article and I screamed and I was like, yes! Yes!
I don't know the Indiana Bones part, but a dog
That's what
did.
I thought.
A
dog, and maybe I'm
you
just
named him.
hoping that that's the dog's name.
But yeah, a dog did find like a foot or a hand or something.
Oh God!
It turned out it was a lover's quarrel.
Yes, I thought for a while it was like mafia.
Yeah,
or
people were
something.
saying that they thought it was like Armenian mafia because that's kind of big in the area. But
Yeah.
it was a
But
lover's
there's a
quarrel.
lot of. I'll keep doing Griffith Park stuff because there's a lot of shit. There's a really the old zoo is so fun where the
Yes.
hayride is set, but like you can go in the middle of the day and like crawl around in the old exhibits.
You have
and
to
stuff.
crawl though, like
Some
a
places you have to crawl through to
like
get
a
in.
Korean ghost. From the one that's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
crawling
yeah.
backwards. That was really good.
Isn't that a good one?
I'm glad to know it. I didn't really know the whole story.
Yeah.
Ugh, you guys.
Guys,
Come to Griffith Park. We're going to be going to Austin.
we're going to be in
May.
Austin end of May.
May
May
25th, 8 p.m. Spider House Ballroom. We're going to be there
Part
with
of the Austin Sketch
Fest. We're going to
Festival.
do a live podcast. So tell your friends if you're in Austin or if you're going to Austin that weekend. I think it's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Come check us out. Tickets will be available. I don't know wherever. I'll post a link or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
And we're going to be looking for ghost stories. So like send
Yeah,
them to
send us
us.
some Austin-related ghost stories.
If you're going to be there, be there with your ghost stories. Or you can email us. Anyone, doesn't have to be Austin. Anyone can email some ghost stories at
Yeah.
funny feeling
Ghost
pod
stories.
at gmail.com.
Paranormal story or like alien stories, even just like cool, weird psychic story. Like
Yeah.
if you had a cool, weird experience with a psychic, or like
if you're like,
hey,
I don't know
if
what
this is a ghost.
Yeah, send it to us.
But this is something interesting. Send it to us. We want to hear it. We want to read it. Rate, listen, review, subscribe.
Tell some friends.
Tell your friends.
Support our people who are sponsoring our show.
Yes.
All we want to do is
Barkbox.
bark. I think
Ritual.
that's been a long time ago.
Don't they still support it? or
Maybe.
not? I don't know how this works.
But I will say,
Guys, buy Barkbox.
please.
It's great. It's a great gift.
Please, for Indiana Bones.
For Indiana Bones.
But yeah, my biggest dream for us is that we get to go to more haunted places together
Yeah. That's all I want to do.
and hear more stories of ghosties and spookies
ghost stories.
and alienies,
Woo.
Bigfooties. All right. That was great, Betsy.
Yeah.
Let's go have our first kiss under the fuck tree.
Perfect.
Mwah.
Bye. All right, folks, we're back. And we have a great guest today. I'm so excited. He's here. Woo. You've seen him on stage at UCB Theaters Friday nights with the best team in the world, Bangarang. I'm on it too. That's how he said that. And he is one of 3 hosts of Horny for Horror, the podcast dedicated to the greatest genre in the world, horny horror.
Horniness.
That I also host. Hey, we're just doing it all together.
I love
Adam McCabe, welcome.
Hey, Adam.
Mew, 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 mew. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I
Thanks
love
for
it.
bringing your air horn.
I don't go anywhere without it.
Yeah, our ears are bleeding.
Oh, you'll be deaf by the end of the podcast.
That's what I hope.
That's the dream, and that's our listeners' dreams as well.
To be
just
deaf and
be
scared.
Deaf. Deaf and terrified.
Have you guys ever been, this has happened to me in my life, so scared I can't hear? Like, have you ever been so scared you can't hear?
Where it's that kind of like,
Yeah, you just hear white noise or a tone.
Where you hear the beginning of that Snoop Dogg song, Drop It Like It's Hot?
Yes.
yeah.
You get so scared you hear that.
Boom, boom,
Wait,
boom.
what happened?
Oh boy. I've got a lot of gnarly stuff in my life.
You have.
I was shot at by a gang at a party. And all the windows were being shot out around
Oh my
us.
God.
And it all disappeared. And all I
Where?
heard was a tone in my hometown of Bakersfield, California. But there's like a huge fight. And they ran inside. And as they were running in, they're like, we're going to light you up. And we're like, we got to get out of here. So we went to get our car. And as we were getting our car, we were next to a used car lot. And all the glass, like one car at a time was coming close to us being shot at. And I remember I quit hearing.
What do you think? Do you think that is a survival mode tactic?
Yeah, to focus.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be that focus. It's
Yeah.
that fight or flight thing where it's just like, I get anytime there's like a very scary thing happen,
Yeah.
which is gonna come into factor with my stories today, but I get very calm and quiet. And I
Yeah.
think that's what my brain is doing is like tune out all that stuff that's a distraction
Yeah.
and just focus.
And I'm just panic. Lose it. Rip your shirt off. Get out of here.
I will say in the moments
Pissing
that
everyone.
I've been in the most danger, my time slows down for me and I get super analytical.
Whoa. Both of you. Yeah, like spider senses.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
in the opportunity to fight or flight, I almost always fight,
Ooh.
which is
okay.
not the best
No,
tactic.
I usually wait to see what they're gonna do. Like I'll just
Yeah.
get very quiet. I mean, same thing with like in college having all these like customer service jobs, like service industry, where
Yeah.
when something's wrong, the best sales technique is to just shut up and just wait for the person to talk.
Yeah.
And be
Yeah.
like, what do you want? What are you looking for? Because if you start apologizing or trying to fix something, that's
Yeah.
where it gets worse. You just get very quiet and let someone else talk.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good just life thing.
You know what? Once
really is.
I used to work
Yeah.
at the Apple store when they had not the first release of the iPhone, but I remember the second one. So people were still like very excited to. I mean, they still do, but like it was like people camping out for days because
Yeah.
I worked at the flagship one in Soho.
Oh.
Wow. Is that the big glass cube one that people hate?
No, it's the original one that's like on Prince Street, and it does have a big glass front. It's like all
Okay.
glass, but it's not a cube sticking out. Like that's the one in on the like 50 whatever street up there. But so some man came in, he was very upset about his iPhone not working, and he literally like threw it at me.
Oh.
He threw it at me. I ducked and it hit the genius behind me, which is not
Genius.
it's literally what it was called.
Yep. That's so funny.
And
It was Wile E. Coyote.
yeah. And my manager said, keep it. He'll calm down and come back later. And I was like, fuck him. I think I just got an iPhone.
Yeah, or let me bash it with a hammer in front of him
But-
and be like, "Here's your iPhone, you piece of shit."
I think I fixed it.
I'm a genius now.
What a fucking asshole.
Yeah, but I guess he came back and got it later. And I was like, can I have it for being assaulted?
Yeah,
They're like, no, woman.
absolutely.
Maybe the most
not.
like street thing I've ever done is I was a pretty chill manager. I was great at handling crisis. But my button is in life is when people who won't speak up for themselves are taken advantage of, I'm on fire.
Yeah.
It's like you can call
Yeah.
me anything. You could do anything to me and I'll probably laugh and ignore it. But the second you do it to someone who won't speak up, my button. So I was managing a Blockbuster, and this very sweet kid was the employee, and this broy dad came in with his kid, and whenever you hand
Dressed
him the
just like Guy
DVDs
Fieri.
Oh,
Oh,
boy, he
God,
looked
I
exactly like him.
wish.
I wish I would have been so much better. It was
flip
like
flops with a bottle opener.
like a straight bill hat bro with like a
Oh.
really like tight shirt, too tight for his frame.
Okay.
And the guy set the DVDs up on the counter. He goes, have a good day, and set him down. The guy's son knocked him off. And the guy looks at my employee and he goes, pick it up.
Ooh.
And he goes, excuse me? He goes, you heard me, motherfucker. Pick it up. You pick it up and you hand it to my kid. And the kid was a small child. And the guy goes, I'm sorry, I didn't know that they fell. And he goes, well, come here and do it.
Ew.
And he handed it to him. And the guy smirks and goes, that's what I thought. And walks out. And I went, nope. Leapt in one motion. I leapt over the counter, landed on the other side, walked outside, pulled my blue Blockbuster polo shirt off with one hand, threw it on the ground, and walked towards their vehicle. So I was going to beat the shit out of the guy in front of his kid and point his kid and be like, this is why you don't fuck with people. Like, be a good human being.
That's a better life lesson.
That's a way better life lesson.
Of course. Just have some tired, stressed employee beat your dad out in front of you. So his wife jumps out of the car, walks over, holds her hands up. She goes, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
My husband's a
My
monster.
husband, yeah, it's basically like my husband sucks. Don't do it. And he just looked at me in the car, let her apologize to me. She got in and they left.
Gross.
You know that he got it so bad. Like, whatever.
I hope.
It would have been.
I hope she beat him with his own belt. How
Pulled it off
dare
his
you
body
do
and then
that?
beat it with his own belt.
Mommy
love
told you.
Pull your pants down.
Show me your little butt.
Show me a little butt.
It's a 3-inch butt.
Oh, well, I guess let's get to it.
Yes.
Let's get right to it, man.
Adam, do you believe in the paranormal, if anything at all?
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in energy, like
Yes.
residual energy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I wouldn't like you. It's hard to say ghosts. Like you could just put a catch-all word to something like that. But to me, it's like if you live somewhere and powerful enough stuff happened, that is residual energy that will stay for as long as it can.
Yeah.
And that's why you get like a funny feeling when you go specific places.
Rate, review, subscribe.
Rate, review, subscribe.
Please.
Please download whatever app they're selling.
Yep.
But if you go
We're
somewhere,
selling
and
Facebook.
it's like you could just go somewhere where something bad happened, or even something great.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
think it works both ways because too many times people are like, "Oh, something bad happened here," but also if something good happened here,
You
feel
feel it.
good.
Yeah.
That
you just
is
feel
so
good. I
interesting.
think it goes either way.
And that's why I love Disney so much.
That's what I was.
Yeah,
that's one
and a
example
lot of
of
bad
that.
stuff has happened there. But,
Oh, a
But it
ton.
makes
More
that-
better.
But that makes me happy, all the bad.
Have you guys done an all Disney death episode? That
no,
place is
but,
haunted as shit.
My favorite murder did.
Okay.
It
Did they
is.
do the Helter Skelter paint?
What?
Whoa, I don't know.
So I can
can't
tell you guys
remember.
a Disney ghost story. A friend of mine was
Yes.
an Imagineer there. One of the heads of security is a friend, and another friend is an Imagineer, and they both confirmed in separate occasions. I talked to them separately
Ew.
because it's that thing
That's
of
the
always
spookiest
wanting to
thing.
get two different stories to
Yes.
be like, do they sync up? And there's a storeroom in Tomorrowland where in the past, someone painted Helter Skelter on one of the walls in like one of the storage rooms.
Christ.
And they, of course, immediately painted over
Right.
it.
They don't fuck around.
But it always bleeds through. It's like no matter how many times they paint over it, you could see the faint tracings of Helter Skelter right
Ew,
now.
and it's spelled correctly. Remember one of Manson's dumb little
Yeah,
girls spelled it wrong?
I wish when they wrote
Killed
pig,
her.
it was spelled wrong too. Like every word is just
How
spelled
did you
wrong.
misspell pig?
But that was next to the America Sings attraction where that person got fucking crushed.
yes.
What?
They had a revolving show called America Sings.
Okay.
There was like Americana, and it went to all these different cities. And an employee, because the whole stage, the whole building spun in a circle.
Jesus
So that's a
Christ.
powerful motor to
Yeah.
turn an entire building
Yes.
full of these large Americans who are watching the show.
Big,
and
big fat
big old
Americans.
fat dummies. And an employee was walking between the scenes and was pinned and crushed.
You know, a lot
Oh
of deaths at
my
Disney are
God.
mostly pinnings and crushings.
Yeah.
A lot
it's
of
true.
drowning too. Drowning in that what is it? Mark
Alligators
Twain?
eating babies.
Mark
On
Twain.
It's a Small World. People refusing to stand up and they just drown.
If you haven't heard about the toddler that got snatched from its mother's arms or father's arms by an alligator, just don't wade into any marshy areas.
in like
Yeah, I was
Florida.
in Florida.
the floor. Oh yeah.
Kid was
horrible.
playing close to the water and they're like, hey, there's gators in there. And they're like, yeah, we're good.
Well, there were like signs up, but I think people were ignoring it. They were watching the fireworks at night, and the alligator was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
that's crazy."
That's insane.
It was
so-
the alligator from Peter Pan, the one with the
I hear
clock
a
in his
clock
tummy.
ticking.
His eyes moving back and forth like a little
I'm
pendulum.
sorry. It was an adorable alligator
really
that ate
cute.
our child.
He was funny.
What
He
if-
licked his
What
lips.
if the parents are listening?
He burped.
Oh no!
He burped up his diaper.
Yeah.
Oh brother.
I know,
brother.
that's sad.
It is terribly sad, but you know, if they, I don't fuck around with water.
Especially in Florida.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around in water in general. But Florida, get out of
Get
there.
out of there.
Woof.
If you find water in California, though, enjoy. While
Enjoy.
You can.
Dig in. Drink up.
Yeah, yeah.
Lake or ocean. Drink up.
Drink it up. You'll have diarrhea for the rest of your life. Woo!
So, you said you have your
yes.
own story, though?
Yeah, I have a
Oh,
couple.
yeah.
In my lifetime.
In my life.
I've loved you more. Let's see. They both have been in LA, both my experiences.
Yes.
And one was when I lived in my old apartment on Cherimoya Avenue, one street over from the UCB Franklin Theater.
Oh, yeah.
You're like-
Come Friday nights.
Come
8
Friday nights at
p.m.,
8 o'clock.
See Bangarang.
You were like, I'm going to get all my improv in. I'm going to come here 7 nights a week.
That's
Yeah.
why I moved to that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
Betsy
all
and I
I want
lived
to
a street
do.
over from each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I was in New York, I lived out wherever you could because it was so expensive.
Yeah.
But I literally spent like almost every night at
Yeah.
the UCB.
Yeah. Or at the bar at Birds.
Yeah.
The bar
McManus
next to UCB.
was us, yeah.
Your McManus
Yeah.
there. So I lived in an apartment. It was a 2-bedroom. So I used the front bedroom as a living room, and I had a bedroom. And in the living room, if you were standing in there, it was a long hallway where you could see into the kitchen. And I was watching TV when I was making dinner. I went into the living room to turn something on to listen to while I made dinner. And while I'm turning the channel, I feel movement in my kitchen down the hall.
Oof.
Standing in the living room, I lean slightly to the left and look in there, and there is a very short woman. It's like 5 foot tall woman with short curly hair and like a polo shirt standing in my kitchen. And it's that thing of like, I was so confused. So I closed my eyes and held my head because it's like, what do I say? Do I say get out? Do I say like, are you okay? Like, because she didn't scare me. She scared me in that she was there when she shouldn't be. But it's not like I was terrified. I was just
Yeah.
confused.
You
like,
just
why
ripped
would
off
you?
your polo shirt and you're like, I'm going to beat her ass.
I'm gonna beat her.
beat
I'm gonna
that
beat her
ghost
ass in front of her
up.
ghost kid. I'll use her own belt on her little butt.
But you didn't know it was a ghost yet, right?
I didn't. I thought someone had just walked into my apartment.
Oh, shit.
So-
Confused little curly head lady.
Yeah, because I mean, enough kooky
I know the
people.
description's kind of my mom. So.
Yeah, it was Sue Sidaro. Living in Hollywood, you expect kooky
Yeah.
shit to happen.
I mean,
Yeah.
definitely. I've had a homeless person try to walk into my house multiple times. The same woman.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
poor woman.
You
So
know-
that's what my mindset was
Okay.
it's probably someone who needs help. But still, you take that second, you close your eyes, you think, well, what am I going to say? Because again, I get quiet, I get logical.
Uh-huh.
And I open my eyes and I turn to say, like, can I help you?
Yeah.
And she's gone. And my door, you could hear it if it opened and closed.
Yeah.
It's locked. The screen door's locked. I opened both doors. It was broad daylight, by the way.
Ooh, a daytime haunting
sighting,
is
yeah.
so spooky.
So I checked
I
around
love
and
it.
no one was there. And I never saw her again. I didn't feel anything else weird there, but I mean,
Yeah.
it was plain as day. Like, I know exactly what she looked like.
Oh.
I've told Betsy before, she kind of looked like Rhea Perlman, which makes me laugh like after the fact, but
that's
it's like,
so funny.
God, she's just standing there staring at me. And she had
Just-
a blank look on her face, just indifferent,
but like nothing threatening, nothing. Yeah.
just there and then gone.
Crazy.
Oh my
I love
God.
the idea that it was in the day because I think there's a lot of like stereotypes, not the right word, but like that we think it's like in the middle of the night at the witching
Yeah.
hour, that it's like
Yeah.
spooky. It's like a hospital, a graveyard. It's like, no, it can happen anywhere.
Sure.
And even like in movies, the scariest scares a lot of times are those daytime scares.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Conjuring, when the wind blows and the sheet off the thing, and then there's a person. That's so good.
Well, it's so easy to label, like, if it's a night scare for me, from the skeptic side of it, it's like, oh, it's dark. You're seeing something.
Yes.
It's night.
Your
You're
rods, your
tired.
cones,
Who knows?
They're getting confused.
Exactly. My second one was at night.
Okay,
But it
can
was
we-
well lit.
Can we take a quick break?
I
we're taking a quick
already
commercial
forgot
break.
it.
He forgot it.
All right, and we're back.
We're
Squeaks.
back. What a good break.
Oh, I
We did
loved it.
so much in that break.
I did a ton
this
of
is your
cocaine.
new thing. To
This
be
is my
like,
new bit of
she
coming back
has to
from
be
the-
like, let's talk about the break we just had for a
We
minute.
ate one of those Mama and Papa big pizzas.
Like the giant one?
Yeah, they're
we
like
had one of those
86 inches.
86-inch pizza.
God,
All right.
pizza sounds good.
I know. Tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh,
So-
that sounded so sexy. Tonight.
We're very sexy
Yes.
about pizza.
Yeah,
Pizza.
I'm going to marry pizza when I grow up.
When you grow up.
Yeah.
Aren't you 58?
We find out Betsy's 6. You just have
Kind
the,
of make a lot of sense.
like Esther from Orphan. You're just
If I found
Or
out
the
Betsy was
reverse.
6 years old and then got to watch her go through puberty and get bigger tits.
Oh no, that would be humiliating. If I had to go
so
through
big.
puberty again, I would fill
what a
my
nightmare.
pockets full of rocks.
Here's
Walk
the
into
thing.
that ocean.
walk right in. Spoosh, spoosh. I had to
spoosh.
teach a class of teens the other day. I forgot how
Oh,
bad
yes,
they
you
fucking
told
suck.
me. I saw some of those teens and they look like they sucked.
They're nightmares. The way they all dart their eyes around each other and like smirk. It's
As
like
if
it's
you
no wonder
can't
kids
see
get.
it.
Yeah. Like that I don't pick up on that as their teacher, or that like other kids aren't self-conscious because they see you kind of doing that. Just if you're a teen listening to this, don't be a shithead.
Yeah.
Be cool. Be the change, man. Be the change.
If you want to get in good, make eye contact with adults. Adults eat that shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a teen, that's what I did. I would always like sit near the teacher and like really engage with them.
Yeah.
It helped my grades so much. It even helped in college.
Oh, that's smart.
I'm not smart. I would literally miss school for 3 weeks, but then I'd go have a face-to-face conversation and make some eye contact.
Oh
Guys,
shit.
I
Teens, if
graduate-
you're
Do
listening.
this.
eye contact. Never
Eye
go to school,
contact.
but when you
I-
do make eye contact.
I was always friends with all my teachers to the point where they were very trusting of me. And one of the years, I had the same Spanish teacher for 3 years, and the last year's AP Spanish. The last year, I would sit at her desk to just while she taught. Because I was like, I don't want to sit in my I want to sit in your chair. And she's like, cool. And I went into her computer and across the board changed all my grades to hundreds. And she, at the end of the quarter, was like, hey, can I talk to you? And I go, yeah. She goes, did you change every grade you had to 100? And I smiled at her and she goes, you little shit. She goes, I have no idea what you got for real.
Oh,
she goes,
my-
clearly I would know you did that. But I know you did it as a joke. She goes, I'll just give you a B and we'll call it even. I was like, fair enough.
I was getting a C.
There you go. Yeah, it
Another
was an
lesson,
F.
kiddos.
There you go. Break into your school, your teacher's computer.
And you'll end up in Hollywood seeing ghosts.
Yes.
All right, you
Doing
gotta
good, doing
get
good.
another story.
Oh,
Oh,
I got a
yeah.
second one. This one's a
Second
good
Hollywood
one because it
story.
involves someone else.
Oh, shit.
So in my apartment that I live in now, it's also a 2-bedroom. I'm doing very well because I changed all my grades in school. Got good jobs. I have an office, and in Stephen King's On Writing, he says, put your desk in a corner. You'll be more productive that way. Whoa. Don't look out at the room. Kind of box yourself in. Put stuff that you love in front of you, like that reminds you to be creative, like pictures of your
Yes.
family or something else. But put yourself in a corner. So my desk is in a corner. Next to my desk is
cool.
a huge window, and on the other side of it at the time were just huge tall trees. So it kind of looks very NorCal-y in my office before they fucking cut them all down, and now I have a view of my dumb neighborhood. But before it was these trees. So at night, I would keep my blinds open because the trees were a cover so no one could see in. So I never had my blinds closed. It was wonderful. It was like
Yeah.
constantly being reminded there's nature outside while I work.
And you can't get there.
And I can never touch it. It's like being in prison on Alcatraz.
Ah, yes.
How
Oh,
beautiful
wonderful.
the view is. That's a really funny bit, by the way, to put your prison next to the most gorgeous
Oh.
United States city.
Isn't that insane?
All these
On both
cruises coming by.
sides.
Yeah.
Like either side of the jail you're on, you're like, ooh, that's beautiful.
I love when you take the audio tour, it's like the view constantly tortured inmates, knowing that this beauty and freedom was around them and they had to stare.
Put them in the cell where they can see downtown San Fran.
I mean-
that'll fucking chill them out.
I don't think seeing a brick wall full of bird shit would be any happier, though, right?
No, I mean, I'd prefer that though, because then I know that's all I have versus like that constant reminder.
I would just
being
remember
able to
I
see
never
a
went.
city.
I would just remember I never went for a hike before. I'd be like, when you were free, you didn't
like,
enjoy it, so who cares?
All the
Some of the-
inmates are pointing over at Pier 39 or whatever and going, look at a Bubba Gump shrimp company and we
God,
can't
I
get over
loved
there.
Bubba Gump with their Corona-ritas. Ooh.
Ooh,
we had.
we
Marcy and I got
have-
good and lit
Oh,
on
yeah,
those
you guys
there.
were there,
And then
right?
we
Good
went-
and lit.
We went to a weird haunted tour.
We did.
It wasn't really haunted.
The
it
San
was just-
Francisco Dungeon Tour.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
that's fun.
So we
was
heard
fun.
about some ghosts there.
Oh yeah, I didn't believe any of that stuff though, right? That was all fake.
No, I mean all the stories are true, like about like how horrible
But
the
that you had to
conditions were
dance
there.
to get out of prison?
That was also sadly real. No one in Alcatraz was willing to dance, so they
They were
all
like,
had to go to prison.
if you want to
Their
get out of
hubris.
this right now, you have to. One of the people in your group has to dance.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do
We're
it.
like, we're a bunch of drunk improvisers. We'll all do it.
Yeah.
We were doing it before you said that.
That's so funny.
So I'm in this office.
You're
Yes.
in
and,
your corner looking at your window with nature.
On my lap, I'm looking at my computer screen. On my lap is my dog, the Chooch.
the
.com,
chooch.
thechooch.com.
Find her on Instagram at hello, I'm the Chooch. You will love every picture, I promise you.
Yes.
Dog.
So Choochie is not an aggressive dog. She's laying across my lap, just relaxing. I'm writing, and she starts to growl. I hear a really low growl in her throat, and she looks at the corner of the room towards where my closet is. And I go, Choochie, stop, pat her little bottom, because I abuse my animals. And she stops for a second, but then she stands straight up.
Fuck that.
And she's just standing still, and I keep writing. I was like, I don't think anything of it. And then she barks, and she never barks
Yeah,
unless someone
no.
bangs on the door. She never barks. She stood up and started barking at the corner. And as I went to swat her again, aggressively, as I go to lightly pat her and go, Choochie, before I can say or do that, behind me, because this is night, so the lights are on, which reflects the room behind
Yeah.
you. I see something go from one corner of the room to the other, like walking with purpose.
God
And
damn.
it scared me so bad, and I'm not easily startled. I grabbed her, like held her tight and spun around because I thought I was going to have to fight somebody.
Again,
And there was-
pulling your
Felt like
polo
that.
off.
Yeah, I ripped my
Polo's
polo off.
off.
I ripped Chooch's polo off. She stood up on her hind legs with her paws up for fisticuffs. And of course, nothing's there.
Oh my God.
But it was somebody walking behind me.
Good
And it was
God.
clear as day. And this
Yeah.
is like 8:00 at night. So I'm not like tired, but it got my heart pumping.
Yes.
And I shut my music off and I just like listened for a while.
Fuck.
And since then, like in our apartment, we live in a really old building in Silver Lake. Since then, periodically I've like felt weird things, but haven't seen anything since.
Yeah.
There's been nothing I've seen. But when my wife is out of town and I go to bed, I usually leave the door open.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. With her there, I like it closed for like a safety type thing because I'd hear it open and I could jump up. But when she's not there, I don't care. I
Yeah.
leave it
You
open.
made your hand like a gun shape.
Yeah. I make sure she's okay.
He's holding his hand like a gun shape to his head.
Yeah. So like, did you
I'm not well.
like I'll jump up, gun it. I
Yeah.
sleep with my gun, safety off, trigger,
Oh,
finger
hell
on the
yeah.
trigger.
But I mean, I lay on my back, all the lights are off, and I look out into the living room, and periodically you see like those like
Yes.
just shadows
Yes.
get darker or lighter or whatever, and I embrace it. I'm like you, Marcy, and not you, Betsy. You
Not
do
me.
not want to see ghosts.
Hell
But
no.
I am like receptive to it, where I'm like,
Right.
hey, if someone wants to show.
Yeah.
And I will get nervous, and it kind of makes me laugh a little bit in spite of it. I also like listen to horror audiobooks at night.
Me too. I literally listen to ghost stories
Yeah.
to go to sleep. I just like storytelling anyway.
Yeah.
So like it puts me to sleep to listen to people tell their ghost stories.
Yeah.
To me, it's like letting myself be more receptive. I'm like, cool, let me take it in. I'm constantly like wanting more exposure to it. Maybe if I listen to it more and think
Yeah.
about it as I'm drifting off, maybe I'll see something.
Ooh, you want it.
I do.
You
I do.
want
I'm a
it.
You're
little,
asking for it.
Wait, I
I'm a little
like how
hoe for ghosts.
you prefaced that story by being like, you'll like it because it involves another person, and that person was Chooch.
Chooch, yeah.
Because that is so. I've been around Chooch a ton, and I've been loud around Chooch. You know, like
Yeah.
Chooch is very
she's
chill.
such a chill dog.
Yeah.
She'll sit with anyone. She'll let anyone hold her. She's
And like,
not like
I've never heard her bark except maybe when Tot was there, but it was like the cutest thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when it's just you two, that's so
Because
creepy.
she's being protective.
Yes.
And that's the thing.
And she's sensing something.
And
she's
she
a
does in our apartment.
4-pound protective dog.
yeah.
She does do that thing that a lot of dogs do where we'll just be in the house and she has her eyes closed, she's relaxing, and she'll stop, open her eyes wide, look around the couch and stare at the corner for a while.
Yep.
No dog.
And then slowly lay back down and close her eyes. It's like, what was that?
Yeah,
What
what
did
did you just?
what did you sense?
I feel. Did I just talk about this on this podcast? Tot was at our house, and she would go into the kitchen and just be staring
Yes.
up above the. We could cut this.
No,
I
it's okay.
already mentioned it.
Yes.
Just like staring up at the ceiling, and I was just like, Tot, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Let's not do that. Come on, Tot.
Covered her eyes with her paws.
With those fake paws.
Those fake paws that slide in sideways. Rubber eyes.
Mono loves fake animal paws, and I
think
get
it's very
it.
funny.
It's the funniest thing.
Like with Triumph the Insult Comic Dog.
My God.
The fact that his arm is always so far away from his body is such a funny thing
and
to
it's
me.
like, compared to the size of the dog he is, his arm is longer than the dog.
That's always
Triumph
funny to me.
is so goddamn funny.
I hope I get haunted by Triumph.
I do too.
Oh boy.
Oh,
What a blessing.
Has Jackie ever
Yeah, has your
felt
wife
seen anything in your apartment?
I mean, you guys 100% have to have her on to tell
Yes.
her Aunt Sis
Yes.
story.
Yes.
She told it on when Allie and Georgia had Slumber Party.
Yeah.
The Slumber Party podcast. She told it on that. To this day, she gets tweets about that episode.
Okay.
It's
because they're like still thinking about it.
so good.
It's a great story.
Okay.
Like every beat of it is great.
We'll have
yeah.
to have her on.
Yeah.
She told it at Bangarang once. Friday nights at 8 o'clock at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater, Franklin. My ears.
But has she like felt anything at your
No,
place?
and
Okay.
she is not receptive, so
Yes.
she doesn't want that.
Yeah.
So when I explained the story I just told you guys,
Yeah.
she goes, "No, didn't, no."
That's what I feel like. That's a very common response for people to just say no, 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 no as you explain anything that's creepy.
Because it's helpful to be like, nah, you're crazy. No.
Well, it's turning off your receptiveness. So it's like I won't be receptive to it.
Yes.
They won't materialize to me.
Yes.
I won't egg them on.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's all manifestation, like willing something to be. It's like if I keep saying I'll see it or I want it, I'll be more likely to do it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I used to be like my whole life desperate to see ghosts, and it didn't happen until I was like 30. You guys.
But then it's that thing of wanting something so bad
Yeah, they
that
can
you
sense-
block yourself.
Ghosts
Sure.
are a lot like partners. If you seem too desperate, they don't. They're
they
like,
don't want to. They don't want to show up if you're
They're
desperate
just like,
to see
"Ugh,
them.
another
Mars-
desperate woman.
You turned into a 90s stand-up so fast. Your posture changed when you're like,
Well,
"Ghosts
you're
are
wearing
like,
a bolo tie now.
Yeah, you have a bolo tie on.
I got a
Ghosts are a lot
what is
like
it?
men.
A
It's
stool with a water bottle slid in.
Yes.
I'm
Smoking a
telling my
cigarette.
classic cats watching me shower routine. It's my Paulette Poundstone.
Oh boy.
You said you had some other local.
Yes.
Yeah, I did a
murdery
bit of
things?
I did a bit of local research for you guys because I grew up in Bakersfield, California, which is a very old city,
Yeah.
an old farming city, and there are a couple here. One is Central Park. This is one of Bakersfield's most traditional ghost sighting. Many residents and shop owners have stated they've seen a woman in white robes
Yuck.
floating above the canal.
Yuck.
She's
That's-
always there just before dawn, weeping quietly,
Oh,
and then
God.
vanishes. So they said that she was apparently murdered at the old foundry that was across the street from the park, and her body was hidden beneath the floorboards. But here's the thing. When they went to remove that foundry, because it was, no one worked there for years, it was just a hazard, they found the bones of a woman in the floor,
Jesus
and
Christ.
she had died from a gunshot wound. So people had reportedly seen this ghost a lot, and then years later, when they got rid of the foundry, they found this body.
They were
that
like,
had been
that's an
shot.
old cockamamie story. And then
Holy
it was.
shit.
Found proof.
Oh, wow.
Found this
Ew,
body.
that's good. Floating above the canal is so creepy.
Yeah. Just
We gotta
floating.
go and look.
We do, and I know where we'll stay. The Padre Hotel, folks. This is
Ooh.
Bakersfield's most haunted place.
Really?
The Padre Hotel is a very old hotel that was owned by a local kook whose nickname was Spartacus because he made everything a campaign to I gotta fight City Hall, I gotta fight corruption, I gotta do this.
Oh.
And so he built a fake missile on top of the hotel that said USA on it that was pointed at City Hall. So he said, if I'm always watching, if you guys do anything wrong, I'm going to come down on you.
What
So his
the
ghost still
fuck?
haunts this hotel because he's
I'm
since died.
sure.
And people have reported that whenever a council member will be drinking in the bar, their drink will be smacked out of their hands, which is great.
This
The
guy
took it
is
very seriously.
the best.
He's
But
a
it's-
kook.
It's not just him because there was a huge fire on the 7th floor in the 50s. people were trapped up there.
Oh, no.
And a lot of people and some children died in it.
Fuck.
And then later there was an earthquake and people and children were trapped in the basement and died as well. So there's been a lot of deaths there.
Jesus Christ.
One of the little girls who died there haunts the place, and she has a spot that she sits, and every time they repaint and sand the area, it's marked again. So it's kind of like the Helter Skelter thing that it'll just keep popping right back up. But it's a little girl in white.
Have you been to the Padre Hotel?
I have. I've had drinks there.
Yeah. Is it a cool building?
They
Slap
made it
your drink out of your hand.
Yeah.
It was one of those. It was a situation where it was a hotel where people just lived.
Yes.
Because like rent was cheap enough, and Spartacus would make it work for them that they would just live there. I wish it was like Kirk Douglas.
Yeah.
But after he passed away, they landmark statused it.
Okay.
And then a company bought it and made it cool.
Oh,
so
yep.
now it's like a boutique hotel.
Oh, cool.
But then there's still all this history to it. Like you can't change that.
You can't
Shit.
change history.
Just because as much as I tried.
Yeah.
And then a gnarly story because I have a connection to it. And that is, there used to be a theater in, I grew up in a suburb called Oildale. It's like a hardcore offset of Bakersfield. And it's a very country ass area.
Yeah.
And they had a theater called the Gaslight Melodrama that was our black box theater that did plays. Everyone in town would go watch. So it's like you see the same actors who have like normal day jobs do these same parts over and over again.
Because we had this where I grew up and just like being so pumped at the same act where you're like, yes.
I love that
I'm
guy.
so glad that he's Ebenezer Scrooge now.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I love that.
Every year you look forward to them playing like every 2 years because they would cycle Christmas Carol every other year.
Yes.
So every other year I'd be so stoked to see. And for Halloween they do Halloween plays. So I got to see
Great.
Frankenstein. I got to see Dracula.
Fun.
It was great. And everyone's super committed. They love doing it.
Yes.
So I wanted to be a part of it when I was a kid. So I went to audition to be like in a musical there. And I didn't know how to audition. So like I didn't have a side prepared. I didn't have a song. So like, do you know a monologue? And I just riffed. I like kind of told a book I had just read in elementary school. I kind of like recounted the plot point.
Honestly,
is
for
so
a kid,
cute.
I feel like that's a really good audition.
He stopped me almost immediately.
Oh.
He's like,
How old
that's
were you?
good. I mean, I was like 10.
That guy's a dick.
Yeah. Well, it gets worse.
Okay.
So then he's like, do you have a song prepared? I was like, I don't have like music or anything. He goes, what songs do you know? And I go, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And he
my
goes, sing it. And I started to sing the chorus a cappella and he cut me off immediately. He was like, that's good. Thank you.
Oh my God.
And then,
Then,
and
then
this
he-
is insane.
Okay.
I told him I loved the theater and that I had never been in the backstage area, obviously, and this was cool to me. I was like, I love this place so much. It's all the history and all the plays. He goes, yeah, this building has quite the crazy history. And I was like, what do you mean? And he goes, the room you're in is haunted. This whole theater is, but specifically this room, the dressing room. And I go, what do you mean? And he told me a story that before it was a theater in the 70s, it was a toy shop.
Creepy.
Well, eventually, like I said, this is a country place, a country neighborhood. This neighborhood got super methy and shady, so people stopped coming to buy toys there because families were moving out. So the toy store owner hung himself in the room we were in. So the guy told me the story, and he goes, he did it right here, pointed at a pipe that had all the paint chipped off of it.
God.
And I got to stare at this suicide pipe. So not only did I have a shitty audition, but I got to see where a man hung himself.
I feel like that guy single-handedly like scarred you in any way possible. Like
In
that was
so many
like I think
ways.
other than that, man, you must have had a perfect childhood, and he really just scarred you.
He really like twisted the knife.
The
Like,
second we left there, I bought a pack of cigarettes.
and I haven't stopped smoking since.
I haven't stopped smoking. I got a CB radio, started fucking with truckers. It's like my life really changed. I really became a shithead.
Oh,
That stuck with me for so long.
I'm sure that's a
course.
horrible experience from for an adult to do to a child.
that is so.
That person was. You're probably just so lucky you didn't get the part because he would have molested you.
Yeah.
I hate him. I'm mad at him. I'm infuriated.
Cut to many, many years later. I am an actor in the local Bakersfield community. And this guy is still doing plays. And I'm a 16-year-old kid acting his play. And every day after practice, he asks me if I can give him a ride home because he doesn't have a vehicle. So I give him a ride home to his mom's house.
Good God.
So it got more depressing.
Good God.
Yeah.
That's the
This
real
dude.
sad. Well,
Do you know, is he still
did he
there?
hang
Do you
himself
know?
in that very same spot?
He actually moved on. His name,
Oh.
Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton.
Michael
I was going to say
Bolton.
Steven Spielberg. He went on to direct Poltergeist based off the Toy Store employee.
I wish
that guy is still there. Still there.
I wish I would have let you just say Steven Spielberg instead of Michael Bolton. I couldn't think of
You'd
anybody.
always cut it.
I always
Michael
cut it.
Bolton's pretty funny to me.
Michael
The
Bolton's
fact that
very funny.
he left town and became a world-renowned musician is really funny. Wildly successful.
Oh, that is so.
So this summer, Bakersfield's haunted places, man.
I want to go to that hotel, Pedro.
We'll go.
It
The
sounds, and
Padre
then we'll,
Hotel.
or Padre.
We'll get some rooms. And
Yes.
we'll
Get a whole
chill. They have
block
a
of
full
rooms.
bar.
And
yeah.
then we'll go look for that lady in white.
And we'll look for
Ew,
Spartacus.
ladies in white. Grossest thing.
And because it's my hometown, I'm a little more optimistic about getting some favors for tours and someone from the hotel. Because this is a hotel where they are very open about talking about
Oh,
it.
cool.
So all the articles I pulled, all the research I did, which was days and days of research, they name
Yeah, you look
check.
exhausted. You haven't slept, right?
I'm spent. I got to get home and get back on my CB
You gotta curl up with your gun and go to sleep.
like I do every night.
He's sucking on the barrel.
Yeah. Right now, milk comes out.
Oh my
Bullet milk.
God. Bullet milk.
But it name checked all the employees in the article. It's the manager says that the ghost does this. The manager's
Whoa.
great. Cool.
That's
then we'll show up
cool.
and be we're straight up here for ghosts, homie.
Yeah.
Show us.
Show us
where
some
they're at.
ghosts.
I want to see that. I want to see that woman in white float too.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Wet
that will
t-shirt
turn our hair
ghost.
white.
Yeah.
Wet t-shirt ghost?
Yeah, so she's white over the water.
Yeah. I didn't read that part of the story. You can see her titties.
The spring break ghost, right?
Yeah. She's fucking wild, dude.
Ooh, Adam, do you have time to listen to a
Yes.
ghost story?
Yes.
Playing it right now.
So I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, in an old brick home, and most of the paranormal stuff that happened in that home occurred in the basement.
Yeah.
So just to set this up, the basement, you would be standing in the kitchen, and you would open the door that would go down to the basement. You'd walk down the steps, and you would get to the concrete floor. It was an unfinished basement, so it wasn't super nice, but that's what we had.
Scary.
You'd get to the bottom of the floor. There was a left part of the basement and a right part of the basement. And then to the forward, in front of you, when you got to the base of the stairs, there was this hallway that went into storage where my parents kept wine and different kinds of things. And growing up, I always had an irrational fear of this part of the basement. I don't know why. Granted, it was dark and gloomy and stuff, but there were lights back there, and you could kind of see what was back there. But I always, as a kid, was really, really scared of that part of the basement. And I never really thought about it until I started really re-examining the kind of stuff that happened in that basement and potentially what it meant. So that's the home and the setting. Now, the first thing that started happening before I can remember, actually, is that my parents would tell me that I used to talk about Mobo the Hobo. So this was a supposedly homeless man of my imaginary creation, or that's what they assumed at the time. And I would talk about this guy like, oh yeah, Mobo, he lives in our basement, and he's just, he travels a lot, and he's a hobo, and he has, a stick with a patch over his back, and
Bindle.
stuff like that. And I would talk about this regularly, and they just thought, yeah, whatever, okay. And then some weird stuff happened a few years later, where banging would happen on the door leading down to the basement. So the first time it happened, I was sitting doing some third grade math homework or something like that.
Easy.
And then all of a sudden there's a bang, really loud, all of a sudden on the door. And I freaked out and, sprinted to my dad and said, Dad, come here. I'm so scared. You have to help me. So obviously he comes in. There's nothing downstairs.
Scared
They
him
don't really
out.
believe me, whatever. But this continues to happen. So there were even times going further where this was happening once or twice a month, where we'd be eating dinner and all of a sudden, bang, there'd be a huge noise at the door, and we'd open the door, there'd be nothing there. So that was a little weird.
Yeah.
And then we got a dog. And when we got the dog, that's when some really weird stuff started to happen in the basement. So we got this dog and we decided to kennel it in the basement. So when we would leave the house, we'd take the dog downstairs, we'd put him in the kennel, and we'd say, all right, we'll be back in a couple hours, just chill out, whatever. And then if we were gone for more than an hour or so, we would come home and we'd open the door to the basement, we'd walk down to the basement, and we'd find the dog kind of cowering in one of the corners of the basement, far away from the hallway that I mentioned before. And he would be covered in slobber, like he had just drooled all over himself, or like there was some kind of slime just covering him. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
But not only that, the kennel, which he would have had to get out of, would be on the other side, flipped over, other side of the basement. So it would be in a completely different part, like 20 feet away from where he originally was. It'd be upside down, and the door would still be closed, which would mean that somehow this Houdini dog got out of its cage and managed to reclose the lock, which I don't believe is possible. This, it was a puppy. He's a stupid little lab. No way that he could possibly pull that off. But that was a little weird. And I, growing up, never thought about it because I was just like, well, it's a little weird, but whatever. The basement's kind of weird. And a couple years ago at Thanksgiving, I asked my parents about that. And they were like, yeah, that was extremely weird and extremely scary, and we were really worried about it. And that's why we stopped kenneling the dog in the basement, because all this weird stuff would happen down there. Luckily we did stop kenneling down there. And I only a couple years ago realized how worried my parents were about it as well, and they swear now that it was Mobo, the hobo, opening up the dog cage and letting him out and letting him run around the basement with him like a friend, or probably not a friend since the dog was so scared. But that's my paranormal story.
I'm glad that the parents over time were like, oh no, we were terrified.
Yeah.
That's
great.
I mean, they have to be.
Yes.
Do they still live in the house, the parents?
It sounded like maybe they do.
Seamus, tell us.
That's that thing where I'm going to have a ton of questions.
Yeah.
It's like, because that to me is like, do you still live in the house? Did you ever do research about anything in the area?
Yes.
He said other weird stuff that happened in that hallway, but what else happened in that hallway? What was in
I
there?
guess he's got more stories.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
That's so insane. The kennel with the door still, like, I would fucking
scary.
I would move
The
out.
only thing I could think of if to like debunk it all would be like if the dog starts freaking out that it realizes it's locked in there and just starts like really aggressively like shaking at the kennel, and then it unlatches, but like in the commotion of it like turns over and then locks again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I could see that could be a possibility, but not a likely one.
Do you know how I justify all this?
What?
There's a man who lived in that basement.
There's a hobo.
There's a hobo who
named
lived in there, and
Mobo.
he as a kid saw him and just thought it was cute or funny, like an imaginary friend. But then he did that, and then the dog would bark at him, so he went to scare the dog and like flipped the thing, and the dog like was terrified. And the guy lives in that little hallway that's in the basement.
I hate that version more.
But I do too.
Yeah.
But holy shit.
And then I would be like, dude, have your parents, did they report things after you left? Like, has this been ongoing?
Is there other stuff?
Seamus, you
Tell
have
us
to
more.
follow up with us.
You got to. Please send us more of what happened, and if it was in fact Mobo was a real man.
Was Mobo a real hobo?
Ooh, that's
Real
so scary.
Ooh, I like that.
That's a good one.
I will always feel bad when a little animal's involved.
Yeah.
Because that dog
I
being
know.
terrified, I'm so glad he did clarify they stopped putting him down there.
Yeah.
Because they're like, it happened a couple times, and that was the case. It's like, don't leave him down there.
Yeah, because I guess like the first time you could easily think like, oh, I don't know how the dog got out, but he must have been like really like panicked that like, if you like leave a dog outside and it wants to come in, they're like
Yeah, they freak out.
Yeah. Oh.
Especially labs. They're an anxious breed.
Are they now?
I think labs and like golden retrievers are pretty anxious.
Really? I always thought they were so calm.
I think once you start like breeding them and they're like too, they get more anxious, I think.
The cowards of the dog world.
Yeah, the good old-fashioned
yell-
cowards of the
A
dog world.
yeller lab.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen was a black lab on 4th of July. I was at my ex-girlfriend's house with her family, and their big black dog, she was an older dog too, Sadie.
Oh, she had a little sugar face, powder sugar face?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Little powder sugar face. Just a sweetheart, just a big goofy sweetheart. She was behind, they had a kid gate set up so the dogs would stay in one part of the house.
Yes.
And a firework went off. She was laying down, a firework went off. She did the, like literally made that noise. Her eyes went wide. She leapt through the air, landed on, this is a big lab, landed on top of the thin child gate, balanced all four paws. It rocked back and forth. And then I watched her just stone-faced rock straight forward and ride the gate all the way down till it hit the ground, and then she took off running.
We're free.
We're free. But just that hop up to balancing like a gigantic body on
That
a
is so cute.
tiny little gate.
My dog Dudley, when I was in high school, he's like a Newfoundland Spaniel mix.
Okay.
So a huge, furry, big dog that's spotted. He's the best. And he hated thunder and anything like that, of course. And there's a big thunderstorm happening. And usually he would go chill under the stairs leading up to my parents' room. But he started freaking out really bad. And we were like watching TV and just trying to be like, it's okay, Dudley, it's okay. He walks in front of the TV, in front of me and my parents, just chilling, hanging out. Starts to take a dump, just staring at us, being like, "You need to help me." And we like had to like grab him and just take him outside and be like, "You can't go outside; it's awful out." Yeah, he's the best.
I think that's like the crazy thing about animals is they know so little about how the world works anyway because they're just little animals.
Yeah.
That like the ghost is no more confusing than any other thing.
Then
we
like
do.
a delicious smell. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
or that lightning is just as scary as a ghost.
oh yeah.
Or like thunder is just as scary as a ghost.
Oh,
or,
but that delicious smell, like a pot roast or something.
I
What is
love
this?
the idea that dogs get confused between a delicious pot roast and a ghost. It's like they process it the same way.
Do
What
I
a
just
life.
bark? I just bark. Oh my God. Adam, thank you so much
course.
for coming on.
Tell
Thanks for having me.
everybody where to find
Yeah,
you.
on the internet.
Yes. I'm on Twitter at Adam S. McCabe.
Yeah.
But even better, just at Horny 4 horror.
Yeah, give it a listen.
Give it a listen.
We talk about everything horror.
We talk about spooky stuff from time to time, man. If you're
Yeah,
a
we
fan of
do.
getting spooked,
If you like spooky silly, I think you're gonna like Honey
It's
for Horror.
it's a good one.
you might enjoy this.
You might have a good time.
If you enjoy Betsy Sidero, you might get a chuckle.
You might get a chuckle. If you enjoy hearing the word horny and titties a bunch,
Yes.
you might get a chuckle.
If you enjoy hearing talking about ghost nutting, you're probably gonna get a good kick out of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
If-
cut it here, okay, guys?
Okay,
Perfect.
Yes, perfect. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Adam.
Adam.
You're the
Welcome.
best.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I never know how to end it. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a headgum podcast.